I posted this last video about brahmacharya or celibacy, abstaining from physical pleasurable experiences with purpose, and the negative effects of it. Like, you get a lot of people getting in your face. A lot of people want to keep you away from women. It's so weird because it's like the more you practice celibacy or brahmacharya, the more you'll see weird things. Like, I see it happened more than once. It's happened like, you know, at least five or six times, or 5 or 6 times. I've seen men who are with women while I'm walking by, and like I'm not even looking at the girl. I'm not even looking at the girl, and then the guy will right away reach for his girlfriend, and start like clutching her, and then like I see things like like men go straight to kiss their girlfriend when I'm around, and it's very intentional. It's like, oh, this guy's gonna steal my girlfriend, like let me like get my property. Let me get my property in order. It's a weird thing, but I wanted to talk to you about the benefits of brahmacharya, because there are many benefits, and like one is that you get more female attention. You get more female attention. Honestly, you also get male attention, but you get more female attention. I've been offered by uh, at least 3 or 4 married women, relationships, and like relations, physical experiences with at least 3 to 4 different married women in the span of I guess like 5 years. And since in 5 years, I've had like 3 or 4 married women, you know, propose something, some sort of like gratification to me. And like, as at the height of my brahmacharya, I walked into like an IHOP, and this girl just gave me her number, and I didn't even realize what she was doing. Like, I was so like, uh uh I was just paying attention to like our conversation. Like, we had a conversation. I was conversing with this one girl that works at IHOP, and I was just so immersed in the conversation, because like, brahmacharya or celibacy will make you like more focus on things, on like the subtle nuances of what's important, like human connection. And the thing is, women respond to that. They want this, like this human connection, and that's what brahmacharya does. It makes you so like palpable to the other gender, to women, that they search for the connection that you have. You have this. Once you practice brahmacharya for, I practiced for years, at least a decade, on and off. And like, once you have that, you become so, there's something about you that just becomes so awe inspiring, and so like attractive, and like it's something about it. It's like this, what I can explain it as ojas. And it's this substance that in yogic philosophy is called ojas. It's mentioned in Ayurveda, ojas, and it's this thing that builds up in your body, in your bloodstream, that uh you can gain it through a lot of different ways, through abstinence, through mild to like medium physical activity, through eating vegetables, and like eating a balanced diet. Even they, a lot of people, are so adamant about veganism, but like, drinking milk is also a part, or milk products is also part of this, like ojas. Because like, it's a weird thing, because it's like, the yogis mention ghee. It's a purified butter, as being one of the fountains of youth. Ghee, or which is like, comes straight from the cow. It's just clarified. It's clarified butter. And so ghee, and like milk products, like golden milk, which is a mixture of turmeric, black pepper, a little bit of sugar, and milk. and then oh my god, that'll really clean out your system, and it also make you more attractive. It make you glow, you know. It's a weird thing. It's called golden milk. You look it up, Google it. And then so anyway, so the effects, the positive effects of brahmacharya is like you'll become so attractive that like you'll notice that like eventually it'll just get people really aggressive with the fact that you're even near them, and then that's the negative. But you know you'll start being able to focus more, and like if you're kind of combining it with meditation and yoga, then like oh man, then you know I'm top reader in the United States, top 27 reader in the United States, like reading books and stuff, and like top 49 globally, as I've been keeping track for years, for decades, for over 20 decades, 20 decades, over 20 years, and I found that the more and more I practice, the easier it was for me to retain, and not necessarily retain, but more like just be more efficient with my reading and read more and more. And you know, obviously, it's part of it is that I have less distractions, no female companionship, but it's also the fact that like there's something mentally that's going on, like all the things, all the substance that you're refraining from spending in the male organ is going up to the brain eventually. It's like the kundalini. The kundalini goes up to the crown, and then it goes out. It goes out into the universe. It's like a satellite. It's like a beam of light that pops up in the air and then connects you to the heavens. And that's the same thing. I was gonna say something about oh, women too. You know, women can practice brahmacharya or celibacy, and they get a similar effect. They get a similar same the same effect, because you know you are expending certain substances when you release, and like a lot of people don't talk about female celibacy enough. I found on YouTube, or even some scriptures, they don't really talk about female celibacy. I guess because chastity in women is so revered that it happens normally, but they get a benefit, and you know, in part that's why women are considered more intuitive, because you know celibacy makes you very intuitive. Intuitive, as in I'm referring to psychic abilities, like you all the clairs, the clairvoyance, clairaudience, you know, clairsentience. All these clairs are magnified, and everyone has psychic abilities. But like the more you practice certain actions, the more you become more psychically connected to astral, you know. The storage of astral energy, of the psychic energy, and then so you can connect to it, like you know, like this at a given at any given time with a brahmacharya. And now if you combine it with God fearing, and like God worshiping, and like whatever God you believe in, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all like something. It's not necessarily outside of you, but there's like within and outside of you. Everything within is what's outside, and then the more you connect with the God of your choice, or the gods of your choice, or the goddesses of your choice, and combine it with brahmacharya, you know, women too, then you get this like unnatural power. It's unnatural because human instinct is animal instinct, and it is the instinct to procreate, to create progeny, to create a legacy of children. So you're fighting the instinct, and then you're becoming less of a man and becoming more of a spiritual, holy, godlike creature because of the celibacy. Because your actions are dissimilar from the instinct that you have as a man, as an animal. You're fighting that instinct and becoming more godlike. And then so it gets to a point where you realize, oh, I'm no longer an animal, after consistently practicing for years, and you know, for decades.